Isn't it all outsourced to China? No, it is not all outsourced to China. They have dozens of developers working on it that I know of. And they do use a studio in Malaysia for graphics called Lemon Sky, but they're actually really well known and used by other studios as well. They're good at what they do. You know, if someone lives in Malaysia or China, that doesn't make them bad at the job. I keep hearing that. Isn't it all outsourced to China? No, it isn't. And if it were, that doesn't mean that we should evaluate the quality any differently. It's an annoying argument, really.
What do you want?
Hey, it's Lita. And they still are in charge of how they want everything to look. So of course my plugin isn't working right now. It was fixed for the beta, but every new patch it'll break. So gonna need the dev of the plugin to look at it again. It's not like stats are working yet anyway, right? Oh wow. Slash no longer is hidden, lol. So the building animations look a little different already as well for Orc. We just saw Undead, and now we see Orc.
Work complete. Work complete.
I'm gonna go with Farseer to see if he looks materially different. It should be noted that the Chain Lightning is now on during hero production, as well as the Fire and the Storm. So we actually got Storm, Earth, and Fire all on while Altair is producing, which is really cool.
What do you want?
Whereas before, they were out of sync. Lightning was on when there was no hero in production. Once Farseer finishes, we shall see if this vertical lightning persists. Because it was actually a little bit deceptive when the lightning persisted beyond hero production. It gave the impression that something was being built or upgraded, which is of course not possible. Alright, when the hero finishes, does the vertical lightning stop?
We need more gold.
It does. Oh, that's a really good job. Big improvement already. I can see that feral spirits are still looking very real and not ethereal. So this feedback they have not yet been able to iterate on, clearly. They look like dogs. Though I do think that their posture has been improved. Their posture and general body shape is better. Before they were very tops heavy. And while they still are, they look more menacing and cool. I also feel like their color is more colored in than before. They're a bit darker, and they got a bit of team color on their legs.
Do you need my counsel?
The Farseer, does the Farseer look any better?
It is certain.
Still missing team coloring a little bit.
Watch out.
I'm gonna go to tier 2 now.
Seeing
I think
is
tier 2
believing.
upgrade could still be more obvious. I see a lot of animations happening, which I think could look better. Like now, yes. Now it looks like a proper tier 2 upgrade started. But I feel like the first 5 to 10 seconds, it was not obvious enough that it was under upgrade.
Of course. I see. It is certain. I see.
I'm gonna get clarity potion,
Is believing.
heal solve, and speed scroll.
You need my counsel. Destiny awaits. Seeing is
Grunts still look
believing.
good, but they already did.
Look out. My eyes are open.
Attack. Huh? Something needs
Now Farseer moves when he talks.
Watch out.
Oh, that's true. And the sync of it is good as well.
You need my counsel.
Okay, he did not say anything now.
Seeing is believing.
Okay, it was good for Watch Out, but not for the rest.
What you want?
My eyes are open. Seeing is believing.
Well, Night Elf Tryhard was my plan for the day, but then the patch came out. If you're wondering why that it says that in the description. I'll update it now.
Do you need my counsel?
Update it. Heal Solve still looks more like a Greater Healing Potion than Greater Healing Potion itself.
Destiny
It drops to 10 FPS when I tab out, but that's better than no FPS.
It is certain.
I was all topped, guys.
Of course. My eyes are open. Do you need my counsel?
Our town is under attack. Yes.
That's a level 3. I have to TP for that.
Seeing is believing.
What do you want? Work.
Right before my tier 2 finish. So,
What do you want?
okay, team coloring bug is still a thing, but it does remind me to take a look at how I look like in orange.
My counsel.
Dutch national colors.
Destiny.
Oh, he just did a surround. Chain lightning could still look better in my opinion.
Seeing is believing.
Yes.
My eyes are open.
It looks pretty quicker than in classic.
Watch out.
Actually, it looks pretty good. I just feel like the animation could be slowed a little bit.
Certain.
It's over so fast.
Do you need my counsel?
Gonna go for a double clarity and a turn chieftain.
Sub.
Seeing is believing.
Work complete.
Do you need my counsel?
What you want?
My guess is he actually
My eyes are open.
finished my natural, so I'm not creeping it and still confidently sending a peon there to expand.
Seeing is believing.
Something need doing?
My guess is wrong.
My eyes are open. I see.
Work complete. Yes.
Destiny awaits.
Nothing is faster than lightning.
You need my
It's
counsel.
lightning, so it's gotta be fast. I guess so.
Seeing is believing.
Sure.
Destiny awaits.
Master. Sub.
Seeing is believing.
Gonna check his base
Want?
and his natural.
Destiny awaits.
For all I know, he has a fast expansion, by the way. Like, I'm not doing a great job of scouting.
Of course. My eyes are open.
Nighttime looks slightly better than before, I think.
My call. How can I help?
He does play like as if he has an expansion.
We're under attack.
And he has one.
Master.
It's gonna be
Destiny
a race against his economy.
How can I help?
my counsel.
Yes. I can do that.
Destiny
Direct me, Master. Yes.
Do you need my
How can
counsel?
I help? War, earth, and fire. For the my call.
Did you ask of me?
Seeing is
Yes, War
believing.
Chief.
Yes, chieftain.
Do you need my
How
counsel?
can I help?
An excellent plan.
Seeing is
Something
believing.
to do, yes.
I stand.
How can I help?
My eyes are open.
Did you ask of me?
What you want?
Done.
Sub.
Do you need my counsel?
Yes.
My eyes are open.
Door, earth, and fire.
I think it might be in my benefit to tech to tier 3 for counter expansion.
Yes, chieftain.
What you
I
want?
feel like heal solve could still be slightly more obvious.
Yes.
My
How
eyes
can I help?
I'm gonna get double clarity.
You ask of me. Your order.
His expo has been up for so long.
Destiny awaits. Do you need my counsel?
Something need doing. Happy to.
Watch out.
Yes.
It is certain.
Your command.
Work complete.
Now I'm gonna creep my natural.
Of me.
Seeing is
I
believing.
stand ready.
For my ancestors. Something need doing.
Your command.
Yes.
My eyes are
We're
open.
under attack.
Seeing is believing.
You ask of
Not
me.
enough mana. Yes. Boogie
I
doogie.
stand ready.
My eyes
I have
are
level 2 chain lightning, level 1 wolves.
Yes, chieftain. An excellent plan. Yes, chieftain.
Something need doing.
Your order.
Earth and fire.
Command.
My call.
Gonna need to deal some damage now.
I'll try.
Seeing is believing.
Stand ready.
Big damage required or we lose.
Be happy to.
Your command.
Yes.
You need my counsel.
We are expanding now and we're headed to tier 3.
Stand ready.
There's his paladin. He went paladin second. That's sick.
What would you ask of me?
How can I help?
Order.
Destiny awaits.
Yes.
Counsel.
Done.
That's pretty good damage.
War Chief.
We're getting Shaman upgrade now. That's double Arcane Tower. We must zone out his potential route towards my expansion. We could probably see. Yeah, we have no lightning shield yet, so
My eyes are open.
I'm just gonna drink a clarity potion. I'm gonna get a totem. And I'm gonna scout his main, see if he's going for griffins or not. I do feel like FPS has already been improved. I'm max graphics and I'm 80 FPS.
How can I help?
Like, yeah, sure, there's some drops, especially when you build buildings, but it's a lot better than what it was. Okay, he is going for rifles and he has tier 3. His blacksmith is producing and the fire is actually on when it's producing. Oh, that's nice. So it's true, it really does. So we are now going to get Bloodlust and Warmill. One extra peon.
Do you need my counsel?
It is as we hoped.
What would you ask of me?
Bar.
How can I help?
I see.
I don't have village, but I can go and get it.
Do you need my counsel?
Yes. Yes. How can I help? What you want?
Damage. Now we're gonna send some peons to our expo.
Direct me. Work complete.
I'm gonna heal solve our hurt grunts.
I stand ready.
We're gonna make a Tauren. Once our Warmill finishes.
Your order.
Watch out.
Put one wolf here to see if he's going for my natural.
He's believing.
And one here if he's going for my main. And then I'm gonna backstab
Watch out.
on the Turtle 7. Peons arrive.
How can I help?
He is sending one footman.
Do you need
But
my
to do what, we're not sure. It might just be a scout.
destiny away?
Work complete.
Murlocs look pretty cool now. There we go with the Tauren. Fortified defenses.
Research complete.
And we'll make some headhunters as well.
Yes. How can I
Bloodlust finished. TC Farsi are bloodlusted.
direct me?
Cool. Pulverize, more peon, more peon.
Destiny
The wolves are still scouting. He's in his base, or maybe on the merc camp.
We're under attack. How can I help? What do you
We're
want?
gonna make another burrow
Work.
and the final extra peon.
Direct me. A wise
That's a
plan.
blood mage and a paladin.
is believing.
May my ancestors watch over me.
Kill with peons so you get experience.
Do that.
He died really cool. He should do that more.
Your command.
Do you need my counsel?
Here's our headhunter and here's our Tauren.
My eyes are open.
Under attack.
Destiny away.
You ask of me.
And again, another heal spell.
How can I help?
Take your time.
Do you
Look
need
around.
my counsel?
No,
For my ancestors.
I don't see any breakers.
How can I help?
Eyes are open. Destiny awaits.
If he had banished dudes,
Something you're
we
doing?
need shop.
My counsel.
Headhunter, Tauren.
Completely.
Eyes are open.
Yes.
Who you want me
Do you need my
Yes,
counsel?
Lord
Gonna
Chief.
go up for some heal solve.
Yes.
Destiny awaits.
an excellent
My eyes are
Our
open.
TC is almost invulnerable. Not really, of course. Gonna get Berserker training for headhunters.
just for sword.
Double clarity, sell gloves,
Of course.
heal solve. And one more once I
You
have the
need my
money.
counsel.
There we go.
I stand ready.
Master, for my ancestors.
Trying to keep my army in a defensive position.
How can I help? I am able to help.
Heal solves
eyes
have
are
been
open.
enacted.
You ask of me.
Seeing is believing.
And
May my ancestors.
There goes another Tauren.
We need more gold.
Seeing is believing. I see.
Final extra Tauren.
My
Is
eyes
he taking my Murlocs?
you ask
He is not.
of me.
How can I help? Work complete.
Wow, Berserkers with Berserk turned on look really cool now.
Yes.
Big red. Endurance.
Excellent plan.
Check here and check here. So I have fortified defenses, yes. which also got a visual upgrade if I'm not mistaken. He has inner fire, that's scary. But we are scary too.
Something need doing? Yes. How can I help?
I'm gonna get armor upgrade. And let's go, boys. Torrents!
How can I help?
Yeah, I thought so. TP looks really sweet.
What do you want?
Okay, this one is revealing the camp is still available. I don't have a speed scroll right now, so I'm gonna bring a peon forward, build a shop in the middle. Some of these items look new or not? Mostly the same, I think.
Can I help? What? Yes, War Chief. It's time for a little blood.
It's time for new blood. Nice staff of sanctuary by him.
How can I help, Chieftain? Oh no! I am able to immediately.
Imagine being surrounded by torrents.
How can I help? Research complete. For my ancestors. Yes, War Chief.
It is certain.
TP. I think Orcish army looks freaking cool. Look at those torrents. It's a lot better than last patch, though I think visibility still can be a little better. But part of it might be having to get used to it. But it looks really fantastic, these bloodlusted torrents. Oh god. Another armor upgrade should do them really nicely. I only have 4 peons in gold for chain.
Is believing.
It's not more zoomed in. This TC and the Tauren with Bloodlust, they're just bigger than you ever saw them. It's just visually bigger. It's not more zoomed in.
My eyes are open.
Is that a Mortar team? I like getting the barracks.
Yes.
I'm gonna go back and heal. He has double Griffin Aviary, so it's time to tech switch.
Can't build there.
Hey, this tree is transparent because there could be units above it, but it's actually too transparent to a degree.
Be happy to.
That was a little strange at first.
You want me to? How can I help?
Took me a while to even see it.
Need my counsel.
Master, man. I stand ready. Yes, War Chief.
Seeing is believing.
Research complete. What you want me to? How can I help?
Destiny awaits.
Our town is under attack. What do you want?
He has inner fire Griffins now with 1/1 upgrades. First time we see those as well. We still have double heal scroll.
Go now. Go now. What you want me to do?
Histories are on the way.
Yes.
Double armor upgrade finished. We start 1 attack upgrade for range.
Yes, War Chief.
Could use another clarity on the TC.
My eyes
How
are
can I
open.
help?
And speed scroll. Definitely more speed scroll.
Seeing is believing.
1 pity up to
What you
Farseer.
want me to do? I stand ready.
Get some Wind Riders.
My eyes are open.
We need more
We
numbers.
would love some envenomed spears.
Something needs
Destiny
doing.
awaits.
How can I help? Yes, War Chief. Work complete.
My eyes are
Direct
open.
me. Bring it on.
Seeing is
Go
believing.
now.
Takes a while to
We're under attack.
okay, forget about the envenomed spears, we're in trouble now.
Want me to go? Work complete, War Chief. I am able to help. Direct me. Research complete. Yes.
We're gonna need to pepper him with chain lightning.
How can I
My
help?
eyes are open. Do you need my counsel or order? My eyes
For
are
my
open.
ancestors.
Watch out.
We can also get some bat riders.
Who you want me to kill?
It's nice to have a combination. It's not only bats or
I
so.
What you want me to do? My eyes are watching. I stand in my ground. What you want me to do? As the I'm excellent. It's time for a little drug. Oh no, the tribe. Who you want me to do? Bring it on.
Pulling back the torrents resulted in the griffins overextending. There are bat riders coming. There's a bat. Yeah, justify the memes.
Yeah, what is it?
Explosion for bat doesn't look like it's been colorized yet. Not a lot of animation yet. Oh, this looks pretty cool. It's really, really pretty. I still think it's not done, but for the first time, I can fully see that the viewing experience could be a lot better with this graphics. Check blood mage running animation? Yeah, sure. Let's check. I don't have an altar right now, actually. I still think that classic looks amazing. I'll never stop thinking that. But when I speak to friends that are not as into Warcraft 3 that I am, they keep pointing out, looks dated. And not everyone in this chat may care about that, but I do. I would love more players to discover this game, and if it takes pretty graphics to achieve that, I'd be happy to see it. Let's make a walker, a Kodo, a raider, and a doctor. All the units we haven't seen yet. And then Blademaster. Yeah, Pringles Pecan says, I feel like it went from a D to a B-. I think that's well described. Yeah, that's still the plan, Epirus. Clarity in combat really did get better already.
Are there enemies above?
It still needs to get better though. For example, orange is my color, and it is reflected on the shield and on the sash and in the glow. Is it enough? Look, the headhunters don't change much between orange and blue. They have a lot of blue because auras are blue. For the Farseer, it's pretty obvious. Imagine this Farseer next to this Farseer. But the headhunters, they need more work. Torrents, pretty good team coloring. Though the orange is quite similar to the totem. So blue torrents are way more visible than orange. Grunts? Could do with slightly more team coloring probably.
Is running low.
Not too bad. Very visible when you zoom in, I guess. Note that their team coloring also has a realism metal rust type of effect at the edge. It's not just like completely blue, there's effects, right? We're also gonna upgrade spikes now. Wind Rider is very obvious when blue, but not very obvious when orange, because orange is his color. It makes the Wind Rider end up feeling quite flat when you're orange. But with blue, like yeah, that actually looks really good. TC already looks very good in any color, in my opinion. And Warstomp, if I'm not mistaken, also looks better than before.
Something need doing?
Now let's look at the Witch Doctor. Oh, Ethereal Walker changed. Wow. What? That's cool. They kind of went for this underground jellyfish type of look. And I mean that in mostly a good way.
I see.
He kind of looks crystallic. And his lantern is a very strong distinguishing feature of his look. Yeah, like an ectoplasm. I ain't afraid of no cows. Animation looks pretty cool too. Looks pretty cool. The transition is not totally fluid yet. This is a blue Spirit Walker in ethereal form, and this is an orange one. Not enough difference either, I should say. Imagine having my blue walker next to an opponent's orange walker. Not enough difference.
Need
Raider.
something.
Could do with more team coloring. Kodo too. Witch Doctor
What
still
you
looks
be
really
craving?
cool. And what I'm curious about as well is, do Witch Doctors
seek me out?
have upgraded wards yet?
That be good choice, man.
Sentry Ward looks pretty good. Now let's take a look at Stasis Ward. And the Blademaster's
Good
walking
task is
animation.
there. Excellent choice.
Better!
Are you
Ooh!
hero and obey? Our gold mine has collapsed.
He no longer
Excellent
has a
choice.
stiff power walk.
Yes.
He actually has a run now.
Are you hero and obey?
Oh, that's a lot better than before.
Hey. Are you hero and obey? Hey. Are you hero and obey?
Direct.
Yeah, let's give him Bloodlust and Lightning Shield.
I am yours.
Hey, that's cute. The Samuel
Yes.
thing.
Excellent choice.
Much better footwork. We really did go from a D- to a B-.
Excellent choice. Hey. Yes.
Yes, War
Yes,
Chief.
Lord.
Let's
Are you
watch him
hero
attack.
and obey? Complete.
Pretty.
Hey. Are you hero and obey?
Really
Excellent
pretty.
choice. Hey. Yes.
This is an orange
Yes.
Blademaster and this is blue. Extremely obvious.
Yes.
Courtesy
Are you
of the
hero
flag
and
as
obey?
well. And the glow. Hero glow is better in general as well.
Hey. Yes. Hey.
Though it does seem hidden by the mountain.
Excellent
Look,
choice. Are you hero
I guess
and obey?
that kind of makes sense.
Yes.
Look, the fact that there is a natural undulation of terrain here
Excellent
hides the
choice.
blue on the baseline,
Are you hero
like on the
and
south
obey?
side.
Excellent choice.
He only gets a full circle when standing in what's mostly a valley, see? It's
Are you
at his
hero
feet, the
and
glow,
obey?
so it disappears into mountains.
Yes.
Not sure if intended.
Excellent choice.
I don't think it is. Right now it looks like a point of view indicator. If enemy comes from this side, consider yourself rogue backstabbed. If they come from this side, you do not take bonus damage.
Yes.
Mirror image. Looked really good. They really expanded upon the mirror
I
image
am yours.
animation. Sick. Nice.
What task is there? Yes.
Let's look at how image looks when it dies. And here's Stasis Ward. Better. Much better. Oh, nice. They added a crackling lightning. Ooh, did you see that? It was beautiful.
Yes, Lord.
The cloud of the image. Can we see a critical strike with Tome of Retraining?
Excellent
Yeah, sure.
choice.
I can also just kill some peasants? Nah, we'll get Tome of Retraining. Stasis Ward looks a lot better. You now have a crackling
of this.
at the bottom.
I hear the summon spirit.
We're upgrading healing ward right
How
now.
may I serve?
Bzzzt. Although, again, elevation is still an issue. Not just in buildings and in the glow of hero, but it also ends up
What you be
disappearing
craving?
the
How may I
stasis.
serve?
So
You
it's a
seek me
general
out?
elevation issue right now in their engine.
Right away.
I'm gonna try and place
That'd
it
be
soon
good choice,
somewhere
man.
where, well,
I
in a
hear
natural
the
flat
summons.
surface over here.
Passing
Heal ward.
through.
Yeah, heal ward still looks like trash. Stasis improved. Heal ward, nothing. No animation yet.
My eyes.
The crackle
are
is
open.
supposed to be on top. Oh yeah, I think you're right. The crackle is probably supposed to be on top for the stasis ward. So when we speak of an elevation issue,
Can I help you?
it is not
What
merely
task is there?
Hello?
Someone call
it is
me
not
down.
merely
Yes, Lord.
too low by a bit, but by a lot.
How may I serve? That'd be good choice,
Yeah,
man.
once it's on top, it'll look really good.
Oh,
Yeah, healing ward looks like a signpost to a village with
I
like
hear the summon.
7
yours.
inhabitants.
excellent choice. Oh,
Let's see, Tome of Retraining. Critical strike.
hey. Are you hero
We
and
won't be able
obey?
to. Okay, we actually need to go all the way to the top
What
left.
task is there?
Look, this is how Blade looks like when he's running with Putsa speed.
Excellent
Really
choice.
solid, actually.
Hey. Yes.
Has Bladestorm
Excellent
got an
choice.
animation yet?
Are
That
you
I do
hero
not
and
know.
obey?
Yes, War Chief.
And I'm too far away to get it. Maybe next game?
I am yours.
Yes. What do you want?
Testing out the new Pimp My Peon map.
Oh. Taste of my blade. Are you hero
Work
and
complete.
obey?
Critical strikes.
Yes.
Man, 2% chance or what? Bruh?
Yes, Lord. Excellent choice.
Yes, War Chief.
Really low chance of critting. Yeah, I feel like criticals should still look better
I
when
am yours.
unbloodlusted.
Ha!
It was more obvious before, the pre-swing. He did this big... And now he... I feel like the pre-swing animation is shorter than before. No, I'm not sure. It looks cool, but I feel like it went more quickly. And now we can see Invisblade with Potion of Invisibility. Maybe this is how it would look like when he's Wind Walked.
Excellent choice. Yes.
I felt like before invisible units were not visible enough.
Yes. Hey. Are you
Not
hero
sure if
and
that's
obey?
fixed,
Hey.
but
Excellent choice.
it does look decent, I think. Pretty good.
Excellent choice.
Question is, can you turn the XP bar off, the XP output? You cannot, but I feel like you should be able to turn it off. And right now you cannot yet.
Are you hero and obey?
What troubles
Yes,
you?
chieftain.
How may I say? I
Let's see, Spirit Link.
dreamed of this.
Spirit Link
Mother
looks
Earth
pretty
guide
readable,
me.
pretty good. The animation looks dope as
I
heck.
see.
Dope as heck for reals.
Blademaster.
And the active Spirit Link looks
Need
really good.
something.
Raider is coincidentally also Spirit Linked, but does not have the Will-O-the-Wisps yet. So that's just a work in progress.
No problem.
But
You'll see
those
me
that do
there.
have it
Yes.
looks really solid. Did we see everything?
I hear there's someone.
Friend.
Tardingo.
Let's see. Oh, we didn't see tower yet.
Okie dokie.
For the most part, we saw it all.
How can I help?
Oh.
Ah, Invil.
What task is there?
I think Invil is still the same as before. The kind of World of Warcraft animation type of bubble. Cool. Orc. In the new patch. I hear my graphics card working significantly harder than I ever hear it during Classic. Like the fan is turned up to 11. Yeah, we didn't get to see the towers. So I've ordered a new graphics card, and it should be coming in 1.5 days. Let's maybe we should have opted for a water-cooled card. Didn't we? Guess we only water-cooled the motherboard, right?